Okay, Scheffler 1 up through 9. We're back here at the Cox Softball Complex. Central Methodist Softball won the first game by a score of 6-0 on a 7-hitter by Callie Ferris. The hitting star is Lauren Hill with 2 RBIs on today. Earlier, Central Methodist Baseball defeated Missouri Valley 9-7 thanks to 6 RBIs by Tanner Sears. Central Methodist is 33-7, 14-4 in the 19-4 in the conference there. So now, about ready to get game number 2 going here. We'll get the defense for you out there. That's Casey Jolly in left. That is Kalina Oots in center. Carly Robbins is at third. At third base is Daly Garland. Shortstop Madison Roberts. Madison White's at second. Elizabeth Palumbo, and then Lauren Hill. There you look at Jordan Ball, Fayette's own Jordan Ball. 16-0, 1.43 ERA. 22 walks and 129 strikeouts. Here's Leanne Hawkins. About ready to get started here. Hawkins, no homers, 5 RBIs. First pitch from Jordan Ball. And that's a strike call. Came at 3:54 p.m. The temperature is 70 degrees. The time and temperature sponsored by the Parking Spot. Easy to spot, easy to park. The Parking Spot, Kansas City International Airport. Outside, 1-1 now. Strike, 1-2 now. Outside, 2-2. Of course, Jordan Ball has a chance to make history today. If she gets a no-hitter, that'll be her 5th. She'll move past Sandy Koufax. Here's a ground ball. Ball to Palumbo. 1 down now. Here's Jessica Filkin. First pitch, fouls it off. Oh and 1 the count, the 0-1. Swing and a miss, 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes. 0-2 the count there. Here's the 0-2. Misses that high, 1-2 now. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1-2 pitch. Just inside, 2-2. Two and two the count. 2-2 pitch. Misses outside. 3-2. Three and two the count. 3-2 pitch. Fouls it off just to increase the tension. 3-2 now. Or if you're never sure, you can always ask me, because I'm the ex.
You're the know it guy, aren't you?
Oh yeah. Of course, I'm a known commentator. 3-2. Fouls it off. 3-2 now. Glad to have you with us. As Vin Scully would say, let's pull up a chair then. Or if you're watching the Masters, Scotty Scheffler has a 1-stroke lead through 9. Here's the 3-2. High pop up. White is there for out number 2. So 2 quick outs now for Ellie Oldie. No homers, 13 RBIs. The first pitch. That's outside. 1-0 now. Strike. 1-1 now. 1-1 the count. The 1-1. Here's a ground ball. Roberts charges a throw in time. Oh, baby, what a play. No runs, no hits, no errors, no one let down. We head to the bottom of the first inning. No score. We'll go ahead and set the defense for you. Sponsored by Casey's. Out in left field, that is Jamie Mons. Out in center field, that is Leanne Hawkins. In right field, Kaylee Harsh. At third base, Kaylee Hamblin. Shortstop, Ellie Oldie. Second baseman, that is Kylie Diekman. That is their catcher, Madison Hundley. And today's starting pitcher, Jessica Filkin. 0-14, 7.63 ERA, 35 strikeouts there. We'll go ahead and give you the starting lineups for Central Methodist. That's Kalina Oots leading off playing center field. Casey Jolly is in left. Elizabeth Palumbo's at first. Madison White's at second. Joe Kreider's at DP. Madison Roberts is the shortstop. Lauren Hill is the catcher. Carly Robinson right. And Daly Garland's at third. And now here is Kalina Oots. No homers, 10 RBIs. First pitch, way up high, 1-0 the count. Central Methodist Baseball defeated Missouri Valley 9-7. They're getting started game number 2 down in Marshall, 33-7, 19-4 in the conference. The 1-0 pitch. That's a bit high. 2 balls and no strikes. 2 balls and no strike. That's up and high. 3-0 the count there. 3-0 the count. 3-0 pitch. Ball 4. Take your base. And now here is Casey Jolly. 12 homers, 33 RBIs on the year. Jolly, a left-handed hitter from Nampa. First pitch, there goes Oots. No, she faked it. Strike call, 0-1 now. On deck is Elizabeth Palumbo. The 0-1 now, there goes Oots. There's a throw. Boy, that's way up high. And a slide there, a stolen base. Boy, I tell you what, she read that thing like what Ricky Henderson would do for the New York Yankees, or also the great Jackie Robinson, who, of course, you may know tomorrow is the 77th anniversary of Jackie Robinson's first game. Strike 1 against the Boston Braves. Now they change bats there. Or as they just say, well, let's change a new lumber here. A la Darryl Motley in the Game 7 of the 85 World Series. It's a high pop-up. Shortstop makes the catch for out number 1. Here's Elizabeth Palumbo. 4 homers, 35 RBIs. First pitch. There's a strike, 0-1 now. Palumbo. Where's number 23? Like another famous 23, Don Mattingly. The 0-1. The 1-0 is a high fly ball in the left field. That could be a base hit. Oots will stay there, stay there, stay there. So it's a Joe Morgan Dying Quail single. And here's Madison White. 3 homers, 22 RBIs. Oots is at second with a walk. Palumbo single. It's inside, ball 1. One to the count. Here's the 1-0. Lines a shot. There is a base hit. Oots will stop at third, and now the bases are loaded full of Eagles for Joe Kreider. 4 homers, 31 RBIs. There's a strike call, 0-1 now. The 0-1 now, it kind of gets away. It hits Kreider, and Oots scores to make it 1-0. That's a hit batsman. That's the 4th already in this doubleheader. Here's Madison Roberts. 3 homers, 22 RBI. Got a great visit with her dad in between games of the doubleheader. There's a strike call. 0-1 now. Oh, balls and 1 strike. The 0-1. It's a high fly ball to left. That should be deep enough. And it's over the left fielder's head. Palumbo will score. Here comes White. And in the third is Kreider with a double. And it's 3-0 Central Methodist. And for Madison Roberts, number 24 on the year. Lauren Hill up there, 3 homers, 25 RBIs. Drove in 2 big runs in that third inning on the 2-run double. Strike call, 0-1 the count. 0-1 the count. 1 out in the first inning. Ground ball, knocks it down, stays with it, throw the first. Not in time. And I have a feeling that's going to be an error there. I think Caitlin will agree with it. If not, that'll be an error on the shortstop. Oh, they're giving her a hit. So Carly Robbins up there. Strike, 0-1 now. Robbins, no homers, 7 RBIs. From San Diego, one of my favorite players that used to play for the Padres, the great Tony Gwynn. Bases loaded, full of Eagles. 1-1 now. 1-1 the count. The 1-1. Misses that one. 2-1 the count with Daly Garland on deck. Two and 1 the count. 1 out in the bottom of the first. 3-0 lead for Central Methodist. Fouls it off. 2-2. Four hits already, just 1 out. That was Jolly, who popped out the short. Kind of bounces in there. 3-2 now. Three and 2 the count. 3-2 pitch. Fly ball in the center field. Silver makes the catch. Tagging up is Kreider to make it 4-0. So a sac fly. RBI for Carly Robbins, number 8, and a 4-0 lead. No homers, 11 RBIs on the year. And the first pitch, fly ball. Left fielder makes the catch. So 4 runs on just 4 hits, no errors. And they leave 2. We head to the top of the second inning. And it's 4-0 Central Methodist.
Bales takes this shot, whips it in, and it's in the back of the net!
Four runs, 4 hits, no errors for Central Methodist. No runs, no hits, and no errors. Here's Autumn Dixon. No homers, 2 RBIs. First pitch is a ground ball to the shortstop. Throws to Palumbo, 1 down. Here's Jamie Manns up there. 1 homer, 13 RBIs. Ball is on a roll now. First pitch. Ground ball to White. To Palumbo. 2 quick outs. And now here is Kylie Weiss. No homers, 3 RBIs. First pitch. Popped it up. Robbins. Another 1-2-3 inning. Goes Peru State. No runs, no hits, no errors. No one let down. Bottom of the second. 4-0 Central Methodist. How's it going? I'm quitting.
Oh, I'm Destiny.
What is it?
Destiny.
Nice to meet you. Are y'all from here?
I'm from California.
Missouri?
No, the state.
Which area in California?
Southern?
Around the Los Angeles area?
Yeah.
Around Los Angeles? Or how far are you from 1000 Vin Scully Drive?
I have no idea where that is.
That's Dodger Stadium, where the Dodgers play baseball.
I've only been there one time. But yeah, I'm from like OC. I'm near LA, but different county.
Which town would that be close?
Like Long Beach.
I've heard of Long Beach, sure. Even though I've never been to California, I've heard of the town.
Yes, that one's the most popular.
I know the most famous athletes from Long Beach, named Tony Gwynn.
A lot of them come from there, yeah. Are you
Here's,
from Missouri?
yeah. Here's Kalina Oots, walked her first time up. First pitch to her. Ball 1-0 to count. 1-0 on Kalina Oots, who walked her first time up. Central Methodist, again, a 4-game road trip. Boo, chin music, 2-0. Saturday, they go to Oskaloosa, Iowa, take on Winning Penn. Next Sunday, they are in Des Moines, taking on Grandview. And that should be a fun matchup there with Grandview. 2-0 to count. 2-0 pitch. There is, just misses that one, 3-0. Three and 0 to count. 3-0 pitch. Strike. 3-1 now. 3 balls and a strike on Kalina Oots. 3-1. Oh, that's ball 4. Second straight walk there. Here is Casey Jolly. She popped a short her first time up. And I'm sure her mom, Teresa, is listening into the broadcast. And I bet you're pretty entertained. Probably listening in from Nampa, Idaho. Fouls it off. Strike 1 there. And I tell you, would it be something we have an NHL game be played in Casey Jolly's hometown of Nampa, Idaho? Oh, 1 pitch. Ball high, 1-1 now. 1 ball, 1 strike on Casey Jolly. The 1-1. There goes who? She did it again. Holy cow. Boy, she read that thing like Ricky Henderson would do during his playing career, mostly with the A's and the Yankees. 2 balls and a strike. 2-1 pitch. It's a high fly ball in the center field. Center fielder can't get to it there. Up against the wall. Oots is rounding third. She scored. Jolly has a double. And it's 5-0. RBI number 34 for Casey Jolly. And here's Elizabeth Palumbo. She singled her first time up. The old Joe Morgan dying quail to left. Ball 1 now. One ball, no strikes. The 1-0. Ball 2. 2-0 to count on Elizabeth Palumbo. Where's number 23? Like a great 23, Don Mattingly. Two-0 pitch. 3-0 to count. Five nothing lead for Central Methodist. Jolly's at second. There is ball 4 now. And here's Madison White. She singled her first time up. And now time will be called for. We'll take it with you. We'll have a 5-0 game there. So now first and second nobody out for Madison White. She singled her first time up. Puts on that arm guard there. Of course, had a great visit with her mom, Taryn. Part of the seniors that will be recognized after this game is done. First pitch to her. And it's a ball. Way things are going, we could be starting early with the senior day. First and second, nobody out. The 1-0. Fouls it off. 1-1 now. One and one to count. The 1-1. Strike 1-2. Caught the outside corner. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Madison White. 1-2 pitch. It's a high pop-up. Let's see who calls for it. I think the left fielder calls for it. There's out number 1. And here's Joe Kreider. She was hit by a pitch and also drove in a run. Five nothing, 4 in the first, and then they added 1 more in the second. Ooh, bet high, 1-0 to count. One and 0 to count. The 1-0. That is a ball 2. I was watching for the umpire's right arm. 2-0 pitch coming up. Fouls it all to the screen. 2-1 now. Two and 1 to count. 2-1 pitch. It kind of gets away from the catch, and everybody will move up a base. Jolly the third, Palumbo the second. That will be a pass ball there. Three and 1 the count. 3-1 pitch. It's a little pop up there. Pitcher and the shortstop collide, and I think the pitcher makes the catch for out number 2. But I think they're okay. They're just checking to make sure that, and there's 2 outs. There's Madison Roberts. Double drove in 2. 5-0 is our score. Here is the pitch. That's a bit high. 1-0 to count. The 1-0. There's a ball. 2-0 to count. Lauren Hill on deck. 2 balls and no strikes. Here's your 2-0 pitch. Nice stop there. 3-0. Roberts has 29 RBIs on the year. 3-0 pitch. That's ball 4 now. So now bases loaded full of Eagles. And here's Lauren Hill singled. And now a conference action taking place. Bases loaded, full of Eagles. First pitch to her. That's ball one now. Carly Robbins is on deck. 1-0 the count. The 1-0. That's a ball two. You ever seen? Two balls and no strikes on Lauren Hill. 2-0. That gets away, but not far enough. It just bounces it to the catcher. Madison Hunley. Three and 0 the count. 3-0. Takes it all the way. 3-1 now. Three balls and a strike. What Norris on the catbird seat. 3-1 pitch. Fouls it off. 3-2 now. Three and two the count. Fouls it off. 3-2 now. Three and two now on Lauren Hill. Jolly's at third. Palumbo second. Roberts at first. 3-2 pitch. Ball four. Take your base. A run will score, and it's 6-0. 26 RBIs now for, and it looks like a pitching change. This call to bullpen is sponsored by Dairy Queen. I think it's number 7. Emberlyn Mesker is the new pitcher. Pitched 3 innings in that first game today. And that during that time frame, had no strikeouts. Probably had 2 walks. That's 35 on the year. Bases loaded, full of Eagles. For Carly Robbins, hit a sac fly her first time up from San Diego. One of my favorite athletes, the great Tony Gwynn, who I will tell you, who had the sweetest swing in baseball. So bases loaded. 6-0 lead for Central Methodist. First pitch. That kind of gets away. Here comes Palumbo. She scores. 7-0. That's a pass ball. No RBIs recorded. Roberts hits the third. Hill the second. 7-0 Central Methodist. The 1-0 pitch. There's a strike call. 1-1 now on Carly Robbins, who has 8 RBIs on the year. One and one the count. Here's the 1-1. Misses that one. 2-1 the count. About an hour and 35 minutes from now, Sunday Night Baseball. The San Diego Padres and the Los Angeles Dodgers from 1000 Vin Scully Drive. 2-1 the count. 2-1 pitch. That kind of gets away from there. Roberts will score to make it 8-0. Stopping at third is Lauren Hill. The count is, well, 3-1 now. 3-1 the counts. 2 outs. Daly Garland on deck. 3-1. Strike. 3-2 now. 3-2 the count. 3-2. Ground ball foul. 3-2 now on Carly Robbins. Three-two. Lines a shot. There's a base hit. It's 9-0. Lauren Hill scores. 2 RBIs already for Robbins. Gives her a total of 9. 9-0 is our score. Garland flew out the left her first time up. Even though the scoreboard says 8, it should be 9, according to my scorebook. First pitch. Hits a fly ball to left field. The left fielder's there. And for the second straight inning, Central Methodist sends 9 to the play. 5 runs, 2 hits, no errors, 1 left. We're through 2. 9-0 Central Methodist. Nine runs, 6 hits, no errors for Central Methodist. No runs, no hits, and no errors for Peru State. Here's Kaylee Hamblin. 134, no on the homer, 6 RBIs. From Populin, Nebraska. First pitch. Lines it. Oh, what a catch! The human vacuum cleaner, Daly Garland. 1 out now. Oh, baby, what a play. Hey, it's like Brooks Robinson taking a base hit away from Johnny Bench in the 1970 World Series. Kylie Dickman up there. No homers, no RBIs. Strike. 1-0 to count. Kaylee Harsh on deck. The 1-0. Strike. 1-1 now. If she has a no-hitter, she'll pass Sandy Koufax with 5. Baseball's all-time no-hit king, Nolan Ryan, with 7. Oh, ho, ho! Oh, baby! Can you believe it? Or as Mel Allen would say on This Week in Baseball, how about that? Or as Kirk Gowdy would say, boy, she's coming from another world. Kaylee Harsh up there. No homers, 3 RBIs. We saw Joe Cryer did that in the first game. And I tell you, if there's one person that is smiling down from heaven, that has to be Brooks Robinson, who won 16 gold gloves. 0-1 now. Fouls it off. 0-2 now. 0-2 the count. 0-2 the count. Here's the 0-2. Looper. There's a base hit. So a 2-out single. Leanne Hawkins after grounded out to Jordan Ball her first time up. Ball 1-0 to count. 9-0. 4 in the first, 5 in the second. The 1-0. There's a strike, 1-1 now. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1 pitch. It's a ground ball to Madison Roberts. Throws to Palumbo for the 3rd out. No runs on 1 hit. No errors. And 1 let on. We head to the bottom of the 3rd. Central Methodist 9. Peru State nothing. Did it have my voice in here?
Yeah, of course.
Probably the best one I said Brooks Robinson. Hey, you should put that in one of the plays of the week. You ever seen those, like the NAIA's top players of the week? Like Lauren Hill's catch? They had my voice on that one. Kalena Oates, 0 for 0 with 2 walks. First pitch coming up. 9 runs, 6 hits, no errors for Central Med, no runs. 1 hit and no errors for Peru State. One and 0 the count. The 1-0 fouls it off. 1-1 now. One and 1 to count. 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-2 now. 11-0 top of the second inning between Central Methodist and Missouri Valley. All 11 runs came in the first inning. The 1-2. Little looper, and the second baseman makes the catch for out number 1. Here's Casey Jolly, 1 for 2 with a double and RBI. First pitch is a strike, 0-1. 0-1 to count. The 0-1. Ooh, bit high. 1-1 now. One ball, one strike. 1-1 to count. 1-1. It's a high fly ball in the left field. The left fielder has some room to make the catch for out number 2. Scotty Scheffler has a 3-stroke lead after 11. Here's Elizabeth Palumbo, 1 for 1 with a single. First pitch to her. Ball 1 there, 1-0 to count. One and 0 on Palumbo. The 1-0. Ball 2, 2-0 to count. Two balls and no strikes. 9-0 lead for Central Methodist. 2-0 pitch is a ground ball to second, throw over to first for the third out. So no runs on no hits, no errors, no one left on. We head to the fourth. 9-0 Central Methodist. Now what's your name there? Hope? Wow.
Bales takes this shot, whips it in, and it's in the back of the net!
From over in Excelsior Springs. Yeah, I remember Excelsior Springs. One of my claims to fame is Marshall used to go there for district basketball back in the early 90s.
Yeah, and we also have the Mineral Water Bowl.
Yeah, and that's how I knew that one there. But that's how I first knew about it, was from Marshall High School. First pitch. There's a strike call. Emberlyn Metzger takes one outside, 1-1 now. Two and 1 to count. Two and 1 to count. Fouls it off, 2-2. Two and 2 to count. 2-2 to count. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. One out now. Ellie Oldie grounded out to Madison Roberts her first time up. Fouls that one off. 0-1 to count. 0-2 to count. No balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2. Strike three call. Or as Phil Rizzuto would score, he wasn't watching. Wasn't watching. Autumn Dixon grounded out to Madison Roberts. One and 0 to count. Two quick outs in the top of the fourth. If everything goes according to plan, we'll interview Pat Reardon talking about two victories there. Fouls it off. 1-1 now. Scotty Scheffler has a 3-stroke lead through 12. Arizona leads St. Louis 5-0 at the end of 5. Swing and a miss. 1-2 now. Mets beat the Kansas City Royals 2-1. One and two to count. It's the ground ball, charging it by Madison White for a 1-2-3 inning. We're halfway home. 9-0 Central Methodist. Now, do you ever go down like 13 and there's 10 and then there's a Highway 210 that takes you to
Yeah.
210?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, but I can either go. When I go home, I can either just jump on I-70 till 13 and then 10, or I can go through like Marshall.
Yeah.
All of that back way and pop out in Higginsville on 13. And then
Yeah, that's like, if you went through like Marshall, there's a Highway 20. Then you go through a town called Blackburn.
Yep.
And then on the way, there's a business 13. And then right on the right side there they'll take you to there's a place called the Veterans Cemetery.
Yes.
It's a beautiful place.
Yes, I've seen that. Driving.
Yeah. 9 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for Central Methodist. No runs, 1 hit, and no errors for Peru State. As Madison White up there, 1 for 2 with a single. Or the other one I'm thinking of is like, what's the other? Or go up I-70, take 435. I think there's a 210. And I think you make a right turn there.
Yep, you can. And then it leads right into the backside of Excelsior.
Yeah, I believe so. I know. I've been down there. The only thing is, I'd rather go there during daylight hours.
Yeah, for sure.
Or like if you're in like the main area of Higginsville, there's one road there. That'll take you toward Blue Springs.
Yes.
Make that right turn there.
Yep.
It's nice, but I'd rather go to daylight hours.
Yeah, I don't like driving it in the dark.
Well, I'll tell you that because ball 1 there, 1-0 to count. One ball, no strikes. The 1-0. Strike. 1-1 now. 1-1 to count. Of course, I'll have the senior activity, and we'll interview Pat Reardon, talk about today's victory. Get ready for a big 4-game road trip. William Penn on Saturday, Grandview on Sunday. 2-1. Now, next home game after that is April the 23rd. It's a makeup game with Missouri Valley. That was a makeup game, and I believe that was originally scheduled for April the 3rd, but they got canceled because of the pending weather. 2-1 now. Here's a ground ball to short. Throws over the first, and there's out number 1. And there's Joe Kreider, 0 for 1. He was hit by, actually that's Natalie Guerrero. Guerrero. Strike call. 0-1 now. Is 2 for 8. no homers, no RBIs. 0-1 to count. Swings and misses. 1-1. 1-1 to count on Natalie Guerrero from Austin, Texas. 1-1. Hits a little chopper to the shortstop. Throws over the first. 2 quick outs there. And now Madison Roberts up there, 1 for 1 with a double, 2 RBIs. Also drew a walk in the second. And now Hallie Ferris is batting for the first time. Had a great visit with her. Pitched a no-hitter. As Hallie Ferris gets the bat. Probably for the first time in her career, ladies and gentlemen. I want to know, as Vin Scully said, who ever wrote this script? She pitched a no-hitter, a perfect game against Park. Threw a 7-hitter today. Had a great visit with her. Interviewed her about yesterday's no-hitter. Takes a strike. 0-1 now. Where's the number 5? Like a great number 5. Johnny Bench from the Cincinnati Reds. The 0-1 now. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now. Well, it doesn't have the same kind of cut as Johnny Bench had when he was with Cincinnati. 0-2 the count. 0-2. Pops it foul. Well, at least she made contact. I will tell you that, ladies and gentlemen. I know she's done well as a pitcher, but she's already made contact. 0-2 now. That's just kind of like Johnny Bench against Dave Justy. 0-2 now. Ball 1-2 now. Shades of Game 5 of the 1972 National League Championship Series. One, two. Fouled it off. Boy, she got a piece of that one. Or as Joe Garagiola would say on NBC television, that is called protecting the plate. One and two to count. 2 outs in the bottom of the 4th. The 1-2. Bit high. 2-2 now. You talk about a roll of the dice. This is it. Two pitch. High pop up. Let's see who calls for. That's a foul ball. I tell you what, listen to this crowd there. Boy, it just feels like this is like Game 1 of the 1988 World Series when they had a guy named Kurt Gibson going against Dennis Eckersley. Boy, you listen to this crowd there. Boy, it just feels like I'm at Dodger Stadium. 1-2 the count. 2-2 pitch. Ball 3. Now, if she ever gets on first, the question is, can she make it to first base unassisted? 3-2 now on Hallie Ferris. 3-2 now. High pop-up. Let's see who calls for it. The third baseman makes the catch for the 3rd out. Another 1-2-3 inning. We head to the top of the 5th. Central Methodist 9, Peru State nothing. Hey, you know if but then nine runs, 6 hits, no errors for Central Methodist, no runs, a hit, and no errors for Peru State. So now, Jamie Mullins is up there, grounded out the second her first time to Madison White. Actually, it's number 5. That's Cameron Craddock. From Waverly, Nebraska, 3 for 6, no homers, no RBIs. Where's the number 5? Like Johnny Bench. Jordan Ball looking on there. 3 more outs. Win number 33, but most important number, 14-0 in the conference. 0-1 the count. Fouls it off. 1-1 the count. First pitch was a ball, and then the foul ball was a strike. It's 1-1. 9-0. The 1-1. A foul ball, 1-2 now. Everything goes according to plan. Maybe after their senior activities, we'll probably interview Pat Reardon. 1-2. Strike 3 call. Or as Phil Rizzuto would say, that one wasn't watching. And here is Kylie Weiss. She flew out to Carly Robbins. Carly Weiss up there. That's a ball. Of course, in between, we'll take you out to Augusta, Georgia for the final round of the Masters. 1-0 to count. 2 balls and no strike. Probably one of the best golf tournaments to watch, along with the U.S. Open. It comes on Father's Day weekend. 2-0 pitch. Strike. 2-1 now. Two one pitch. Ground ball to Jordan Ball to Elizabeth Palumbo. 2 quick outs. Here's Kaylee Hamblin. Kaylin Hamlin up there. So it looks like Madison White comes out. Looks like Kalina Oots comes on out. And why not? Taking her spot is Michaela Albert from Tomball, Texas, around the Houston area, home of baseball's all-time strikeout king, Nolan Ryan. So Roberts is at short. Isabel Proctor's at second. So Roberts is at short. And why not? I think they deserve a round of applause and a standing ovation. So Kaylin Hamblin lined out to Joe Kreider. Actually, to Daly Garland her first time up. First pitch. That's inside there, ball 1. 1-0 to count. The 1-0. Strike. 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Heading toward the 5 o'clock hour. Why not? Started at 3:54. We may be done less than an hour and 15 minutes. And there's 1 strike away there for win number 33, but most important number, 14-0 in the conference. One and two now. Fouls it off just to increase the tension. Cox Softball Complex shivering with its concrete foundations. 1 and 2 the count. 1 and 2 now. For Kalen Hamlin, here's the pitch. Fouls it off just to increase the tension into the Central Methodist bullpen. One and two the count. Fouls it off. We're going to do it again. One and two now. 1-2. Misses that one. 2 and 2. Just to increase the tension. Kylie Dickman is on deck. 2-2 pitch. 3 and 2 now. 3 and 2 now. 3 balls and 2 strikes. 3-2 pitch. Fouls it off. Still 3 and 2. 3 balls and 2 strikes. 3-2. Strike 3 call. And there's the ball game, folks. That's the winner, folks. The final score is Central Methodist 9. Peru State, nothing. 9 runs, 6 hits, no errors for Central Methodist. No runs, 1 hit, and no errors for Peru State. Central Methodist won the first one 6-0. 6 runs, 7 hits, and an error. No runs, 7 hits, and no errors. Central Methodist with the victory, 33-3, 14-0 in the conference. Peru State is 4-36, 1-15 in the conference. A few moments, we'll have the senior activity. We'll interview Pat Reardon about today's victory there and preview the 4-gamer road trip with William Penn and Grandview. Quentin Norris saying so long. That's 7,406 of them. Good night, everyone. Thank you. I tell you, I like, you maybe should put down the plays of the week. It's the one where it said, how about that?
Yeah, I think I got it on there, but we'll see.
Well, I'm sure you probably heard of Mel Allen. Now, what year are you?
I'm a junior.
Really?
Yeah.
Good deal.
Yep, got 1 more year.
Yeah. Well, good to meet you.
Good meeting you. I'll probably see you.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we'd ask that you please direct your attention to the field as we will now recognize our 2024 Central Methodist University softball senior class. Our first senior is Emily Elliott. Emily is a special education major from Harrison, Arkansas. She is escorted today by her mother, Shelley, and sister, Kelsey. Emily's favorite memory was all the bus rides when Jonathan was driving. Her plans after graduation include finding a job teaching special education and pursuing a master's in education. Ladies and gentlemen, Emily Elliott. Our next senior is Abby Neely. Abby is an elementary education major from Quincy, Illinois. She is escorted today by her family, including Mom Jennifer, Dad Phil, and Sister Maggie. Abby's favorite memory was her sophomore year when the team was making the trip back from Gulf Shores. Just ask Kalena. Her plans after graduation include teaching in the District of St. Louis. Ladies and gentlemen, Abby Neely. Our next senior is Bree Hollowell. Bree is an exercise science major from St. Charles, Missouri. She is escorted today by her parents Jason and Shelley Hollowell. Bree's favorite memory is winning and celebrating the conference championship her freshman year. Her plans after graduation include pursuing a master's degree in athletic training. Ladies and gentlemen, Bree Hollowell. Our next senior is Abby Marshall. Abby is a biology major from Marshall, Missouri. She's escorted today by her parents Brian and Jackie Marshall. Abby's favorite memory is after winning the conference championship, going to the lake, having a bonfire, and burning a couch. Her plans after graduation include attending radiology technologist school before pursuing a career in radiology. Ladies and gentlemen, Abby Marshall. Our next senior is Natalie Guerrero. Natalie is a secondary education major with an emphasis in mathematics, and she's from Austin, Texas. She is escorted today by her family, including her parents Johnny and Christina Guerrero, and her younger brother Nick. Natalie's favorite memory is hugging her parents at the World Series after not seeing them for over 5 months. Her plans after graduation include teaching 7th and 8th grade math at New Bloomfield, where she will also be acting as the high school assistant softball coach. Ladies and gentlemen, Natalie Guerrero. Our next senior, Haley Ferris. Haley is an educational studies major with a minor in special education from Camdenton, Missouri. She is escorted today by her dad, Joey Ferris, and her mom, Stacy Ferris. Haley's favorite memory is making it to the World Series. Her plans after graduation include becoming a middle school special education teacher and assistant coach in her hometown of Camdenton.
Hey, you better turn sideways.
Come on, hey, hey.
Ladies and gentlemen, Haley Ferris. Our next senior is Madison White. Madison is a business major with an emphasis in marketing and advertising with a minor in graphic design from Columbia, Missouri. She is escorted today by her family, including Mom Taryn, Dad Rich, Sister Mackenzie, and CMU softball's biggest fan, Luna. Madison's favorite memories are the countless celebrations after winning conference and opening rounds, but more specifically, her walk-off home run against rival Baker in the World Series. After graduation, Madison plans to invest in her small business while pursuing a job utilizing her degree in the medical sales field. Ladies and gentlemen, Madison White. And our final senior, Miss Kalena Oots. Kalena is a business management major with minors in accounting and economics from Kansas City, Missouri. She's escorted today by her parents, Tellen and Brandon Oots, and her family. Kalena's favorite memory is celebrating the 2022 Conference Regular Season Championship and going to the World Series in 2023. Her plans after graduation include interning at IMA Financial Group this summer and seeing what happens thereafter. Ladies and gentlemen, Kalena Oops. Ladies and gentlemen, congratulations to one very successful 2024 Central Methodist Softball Senior Class.